Hey everyone, it's Sweet Kid here, and welcome to another episode of the Prestige Cup Car Showcase. Now, if you're new to this series or you're uninitiated, basically, this series focuses on the season's Prestige Cup car, and I only pick out the ones that I consider really good in live racing. And this season, the Prestige Cup car is the BMW M2 Coupe G87. Now, what makes this car so special is that, just like the Koenigsegg Regera, it has a special tune. And as you can see, I have body, tires, and transmission at stage 6. And don't mind intake. Intake is just a small thing I just put on to have the car lobby a bit differently. But when I take it off, you will notice that the PP will just drop all the way down to 51. So I put this to get a PP to 99 and have it lobby a bit differently. But regardless, you will see that as such, the car just has PP that's unattainable even by most methods. The only outliers aside from this, again, are the Koenigsegg Regera and Acura NSX Type S to my knowledge. And some other cars have the ability to lose PP and gain Evo by installing like transmission stage 6, like the Corvettes, the 2023 Z06s, but none are to the extreme of this car. Now, the reason I say this is good in live racing, but I would not use it very often, is because of the PP. The PP is the problem here because, okay, no one here is able to race me, but let me just give you a rundown on what's the problem. In CSR2, when you race someone, so, okay, let's use an AI bot over here. When you race someone, when you win a race, your RP at the end is calculated based on your car's PP. To some extent, it also matters how much your Evo is, but you should know that this is limited because when it comes to PP, you should have at least, I believe, whatever makes it at least all stage 3. So, like for a tier 5, it will be about 647. For a tier 4, should be about tier 4. Yeah, pardon me, I haven't looked at tier 4 values in a while, but I assume it should be around 574. Yeah, 574. And if you don't meet those thresholds, you will have less RP than you'd expect. So as a result, what happens is that when you race someone like here, even though I'm racing a bot, and when you do race bots, your RP count is generally going to be lower. But even then, it will give you a good indicator of what you should expect of this car. So honestly, I only get about 100 RP from winning against any normal players. And it's currently 200 because there's a wild card going on. But if we throw out the wild card from the picture, it's just pointless to use this car. The only reason I would ever advise someone to use this car would be if you're in it to win bets. Yes, you can win bets because the PP to Evo ratio is insane and unheard of. In fact, I think this is the highest PP to Evo ratio in the whole game, aside from the pre-patch, what's the car called? The Hyundai Elantra S. And the other thing is that because tier 1 to 3 cars are very limited, with only, I believe, 2 more coming in the coming seasons, with the Mercedes CLA 350 and one more car I cannot remember. It was a Japanese car. I cannot remember. I believe it's a Japanese car, either a Honda or Nissan. But regardless, the thing is, because they're so limited, inevitably, the more people that run into your M2, they're gonna know that this car can attain this kind of PP Evo lobby advantage. And of course, it's going to be dominant. As you can see, the guy's refusing. I wouldn't be shocked if he ran into a car like mine. So yeah, to summarize, this episode won't be too in-depth or comprehensive just because this car is only good for one thing: winning bets in these lobbies against players who don't know any better. But against anyone who knows about this, they're just going to refuse most of the time. So that wraps it up for this short episode of the Prestige Cup Car Showcase. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.